Josh Jacobs led the league in rushing in 2022. Here are 8 candidates to do the same in 2023. Jonathan Taylor is due for a bounce back. In 2021, he was number 1 in rushing attempts, rushing yards, yards created, evaded tackles, and breakaway runs. Even with a mobile quarterback, I think he still sees 300-plus carries. This offense is not going to change to a pass-heavy one. Nick Chubb has been top 3 in rushing yards in 3 out of 4 of his last seasons. 5 straight seasons of 5-plus yards per carry. Top 3 in evaded tackles in 3 out of 4 of his last seasons shows high efficiency. I think he can be even more effective if the passing volume goes up with Deshaun Watson this season. King Derrick Henry in 3 out of 4 of his last seasons has finished with 1,500-plus rushing yards. He's also had over 300 rushing attempts in 3 out of 4 of his last seasons. He was number 1 in yards created in both 2020 and 2019. He should continue to be the focal point of that Tennessee offense. Josh Jacobs is coming off of career highs in rushing attempts with 340 and rushing yards with 1,653, again as the leader in 2022. He was number 1 in yards created, yards after contact. He was number 2 in evaded tackles and number 6 in breakaway runs this past season. They didn't add anything in Las Vegas for his workload to change. Bijan Robinson in his last 2 college seasons at Texas had 1,580 and 1,127 rushing yards. He's been number 1 in forced missed tackle rate during his last 31 games. 8th overall pick investment in 2022 by Atlanta. This should mean high value importance to this offense that just led the league in rushing attempts in 2022. Saquon Barkley had a bounce-back season this past season, having career highs in rushing attempts and rushing yards. He's hit 1,300-plus rushing yards in both of the seasons that he's played 16 games. The Giants' offense continues to improve. He should have a workhorse role with a big chip on his shoulder. Najee Harris has been number 5 and number 2 in rushing attempts the last 2 seasons. He had 1,200 rushing yards as a rookie. We saw a big shift in his numbers in 2022 post the bye week when he actually looked healthy. Hopefully this Pittsburgh offense takes a step forward, especially with that offensive line, which should mean he takes a step forward back in the right direction in 2023. And then my hot take of this list here is Miles Sanders. He had career highs in rushing attempts and rushing yards in 2022. In 2 out of 4 of his seasons played, he's had above 5 yards per carry. Deonta Foreman had 203 and Christian McCaffrey 85 rushing attempts in 2022 for Carolina. They are both gone. He should have a workhorse role in 2023. If you truly play to win, go look up patreon.com/P2W Fantasy. Tons of content and daily discussions in the Discord. Join the community today.